There's no shortage of analog emulated compressors out there. With so many companies offering their version of the same compressors, it's sometimes hard to know which one should you get. In this video, we're gonna see how the Waves LA-2A and the IK Multimedia White 2A stack up on a pop punk vocal and bass. Let's get into it. So I've already gone ahead and pre-dialed in both the 2A compressors from Waves and IK Multimedia. So right now, as we go into Pro Tools, you'll see these settings already set in, and I'm hitting about 10 dB of compression on the bass track. Now, one thing to note is it's not a one-to-one because on the T-Rex White 2A, there isn't anything for the high frequency curvature, whereas there is on the Wave LA-2A. So just keep that in mind, that that's one parameter that we don't have control with when it comes to the IK Multimedia. So I don't know if it's 100% a fair comparison, but I honestly, after hearing it, I think it's close enough. So let's take a listen to the Wave LA-2A on a pop punk bass first. Let's listen to the 2A. All right, and let's go back and forth between the two. So far to me, the Wave LA-2A sounds good, but it's a little too squishy at times, especially in the high mids where the pick attack is. Whereas the White 2A sounds like it's compressing, but it's not as dramatic of a compression effect as the LA-2A. And it sounds more open, but it's also, because that compression effect isn't there, it doesn't sound like it's taming it in the ballpark. Let's go to this part in the verse where the bass kind of does a run and see how the LA-2A does on that part and then the White 2A. Let's check out the 2A. I feel like I'm losing a little bit of the note definition when I go to the 2A. Yeah, it sounds like it's compressing more in the low mids, but then it's taking away the character of the bass that you would want. And a 2A is usually pretty forgiving on a bass track, so it's kind of weird that it's kind of muffling that bass note. Let's listen to it one more time. I like what this LA-2A sounds like. I feel like it sounds like a pop punk rockish type of bass tone off of the compressor. And next, let's go check out the vocals. Same thing as before, settings already dialed in. I'm gonna have it on screen, and let's listen to the LA-2A on a pop punk vocal.
I can't let go, I guess I'll eat alone. Pineapples on my mind, just don't waste my time. Sweet and salty makes the money, you probably like anchovies. I'm shouting to the sky, my pride is in this pie.
All right, and now let's take a listen to the White 2A.
I can't let go, I guess I'll eat alone. Pineapples on my mind, just don't waste my time. Sweet and salty makes the money, you probably like anchovies. I'm shouting to the sky, my pride is in this pie.
All right, and now I'm gonna bounce between the LA-2A and the White 2A.
I can't let go, I guess I'll eat alone. Pineapples on my mind, just don't waste my time. Sweet and salty makes the money,
Interesting.
you probably like anchovies. I'm shouting to the sky, my pride is in this pie.
Let's push the compression on the White 2A just a little bit more, because it seems like it's a little bit more forgiving on the compression characteristics than the LA-2A is. So I think we're gonna need to push it a little bit more.
I can't let go, I guess I'll eat alone. Pineapples on my mind, just don't waste my time. Sweet and salty makes the I can't let go, I guess I'll eat alone. Pineapples on
It almost sounds like the 2A has no character compared to the LA-2A.
I can't let go, I guess I'll eat alone. Pineapples on my mind. Just don't waste my time. Sweet and salty makes the money. You probably like anchovies. I'm shouting to the sky. My pride is in this pie.
Interesting. I'm conflicted because I know that the white 2A is compressing because I'm watching the meter, but it doesn't sound like compression. It doesn't have a compression character on this vocal to me at all. It's pretty subtle. Maybe if I really squeeze it.
I can't let go. I guess I'll eat alone. Pineapples on my mind. Just don't waste my time. Sweet and salty makes the money. You probably like anchovies.
So squashing it, I'm kind of getting the same compression characteristic that I'm getting from the LA-2A, but it's not quite there. I don't know if this is the best 2A compressor to use on a vocal. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about these compressors on a vocal track? If we go back to the bass track, I was definitely leaning more towards the LA-2A. And the reason for it was the compression was keeping it in a pocket, but also I got that pick attack from the compression that I would want in a rock track or something with a lot of instrumentation. I do think that in a slower indie mix or something with more room to breathe, I would probably lean more towards the white 2A because it had this openness characteristic to the compression, even though it wasn't super compressed. I like that openness, and I think in a more open track, it would probably fit really, really well, where I don't want that characteristic of compression. And I think the same thing holds true here for the vocal. The LA-2A is doing a really nice job of pinning down and compressing that vocal and then bringing up the body of it, but it's not doing it in a way where it sounds like muffly. Whereas the white 2A, to my ear, and from what you could see, I pre-dialed in these tones. They kind of were in the ballpark, but then hearing it back now, I still am not getting that compression characteristic that I want from a Opto 2A compressor. Even when I squashed it, it wasn't quite there. I do think though, if it was a breathier type of vocal and type of song, maybe the white 2A would fit in. I'll probably have to do another video of these where I have like an indie style or more open style rock track or something to see if that holds up. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And if you've gotten this far and enjoyed the video, do us a favor and boop that like button below for the almighty YouTube algorithm. We'd greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video.